Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you how to identify and fix a running toilet. Running toilets are no fun. They increase your water bill and they can be annoying, and it's also not good for the environment. So if you have a leaky toilet, you've come to the right place because I will guide you through fixing it. One really good way to identify to have a leaky toilet is to remove the toilet lid and then add either dish soap or food dye into the tank. So we'll put a little bit of dish soap in the tank, and then we'll stir it up a little bit, and then we'll put the lid back on and check back in a few hours. And if you see any evidence of suds in the bowl, then that means that you have a leaky flapper or a fill valve that is slightly overflowing down the tube. So in our case, now that we've checked back, you can see that there are suds in the bowl. So that means that a part in the toilet is leaking. Another way we can identify a leaking flapper is we can turn off the water to the toilet and make sure the toilet tank is filled exactly to the water line, and then check back in a few hours with the water turned off and see if the water level is anything below that line. Okay, the water is shut off. It's been a few hours, and as you can see, the water level is below that line. So that means that the flapper is the part in question. So with the water turned off, we're going to replace the flapper. So to start, we'll flush the toilet to remove the water in the tank. Unclip the chain and remove the old flapper, and as you can see, the flapper is definitely in question. The sediment buildup that prevents it from sealing. So the flapper was the part in question. So we'll put our new flapper in. I've already removed the clip off the chain because we need to set that to the right height. So we'll attach our flapper, and then making sure the flapper has a little bit of slack and the chain, making sure that there is some slack on the chain and the flapper is completely closed. We find the link and connect it. There we go. And we'll attach it. There we go. Now the water is back on, and I'll get back to you when this is full. Okay, there we go. Tank is full. So now we'll check back in a few hours and see if the flapper fixed the problem. Okay, it's been a few hours, and as you can see, the water level has remained at the same point. So it's obvious that the flapper was the problem. However, that might not be the cause. If you've ruled out that the flapper is not the problem, well, let me just show you. Now, this may be another cause of a running toilet. As you can see, the fill valve is not set properly, and you can see there is a small amount of water flowing over that tube. It's a pretty simple fix. If you have a fill valve that looks like this, with this long float arm at the end, all you have to do is bend this rod down a little bit, and hopefully that will fix it. Okay, so I bent the rod down a little bit, and as you can see, the water level is just not flowing over the top, and the fill valve is completely off. However, if your fill valve looks like this, it's also an easy fix. All you gotta do is rotate this little piece here down a little bit. Now we'll drain a little bit of water out of the tank until it turns on. And now we'll see the level at which it shuts off. And as you can see, that's a pretty good water line. And yes, it is below the intended water line by the manufacturer, but the toilet still flushes pretty good. So yeah, a little bit lower than the intended water line by the manufacturer, but it still flushes pretty good. I hope this video was helpful. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!